What was that next thing we were gonna do? Oh yeah, it's GameStop. Oh boy.
What did they do again?
They well, used to go there for all your gaming needs, and now,
Oh wait, it's the stock market, right?
Well, they were involved with that. There was a whole stock market thing. They almost went out of business, and then they didn't because of I think it was because of Reddit or something.
Yeah, I mean Reddit is actually usually the deciding factor of how businesses are if they stay afloat or not.
Mhm.
Look at what happened to Quiznos and Blockbuster.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Favorite Showcase, Episode 5, where we're going to talk about GameStop and pre-order bonuses,
As
as
well
they,
as midnight releases.
as well as midnight releases, and how much they suck now, and how good they used to
Man,
be.
we used to have some good shit, man.
Used to have some good shit. Remember the pre-order bonuses for Fallout 3?
I do. I actually do
Oh
remember
my
that.
god. So good. You got a whole ass lunchbox,
That was
fucking
in that
bobblehead.
was that was in the year 2008.
You want to know what I got for my pre-order bonus for pre-ordering? Sorry, I got so upset that I need water. Anyway, do you have any idea what I got for my pre-order bonus for pre-ordering Elden Ring? A little plastic replica of the torrent whistle.
How big was it? Was it like
The size of a water bottle cap.
So you're telling me the game of the year in 2020,
Two?
what was that year? 2 gave you a bottle cap sized steed whistle.
Again, it doesn't even really function as a whistle. It was just, I don't even know where it's gone. I lost it. It's that small. Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Take your eyes back to a time, if you will.
Cue the shimmery music.
The year was, I'm just going to draw this out as long as I can. The year was 2000, and I think it was 2011 when you pre-ordered a Call of Duty game. Do you know how much good shit you would get with that Call of Duty game?
Enlighten me. I wasn't really much of a Call of Duty kid, so.
So, in my time anyway, Call of Duty midnight releases and pre-orders were common every single year.
There would be a
Every
game
year,
that would be worth it.
yep, every year you would go into GameStop at 9 p.m. and wait the 4 hours it took for the game to launch, and while you were there, a bunch of fans were waiting. They were waiting on this. You'd be getting merch, you'd be getting digital content. When digital content was good, that's a whole nother video. But it was a different time. Think about it, dude. 2007, Halo 3 drops.
Yeah.
The one of the probably the one of the biggest nights ever in gaming history.
And to be clear, like, it was also exciting because, and this is something that we'll probably also talk about too. Games were finished. There wasn't as much, like, you patch the game, like,
There
through.
wasn't there
Yeah,
wasn't any
there
really.
wasn't. So, your game had to be done, and B, the online shop wasn't as
No.
convenient or readily available, if at all. So, there was also a risk that, like, they'd run out of stock and stuff. So you'd have a reason because they had to like project how much they were going to sell, and then like there was a chance you wouldn't be able to get the game because you had to go to GameStop. That was the place to go and get your games.
You want to know what the sad thing is? I don't remember the last physical copy of a game I have.
I still get them for my console.
I know,
Yeah.
but as somebody who grew up in the time of the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 and everything like that, Christmas even,
Oh yeah.
you knew exactly the dimensions that present needed to be
Yep. You looked
just
at
by
it and
eyeing it.
you knew you were getting a game.
You knew it was too small to be a book, and you knew it was too big to be candy, right? Like it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
like you just knew it from the site, and once you opened that up, you could not wait to put that disc in the console and be there for 7 hours.
Man, this video is going to quickly turn into the death of innocence as well.
The crazy thing about today's world is Oh, midnight. It's midnight. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on the download.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, money's in my account. Gonna download it.
Didn't even have to pay a while ago. I got the opportunity to wait.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna pick it up the day it releases.
Yeah.
At home.
Yeah. At home.
What do
And
you think I should
then
do tonight? Should I order a Domino's? I think a Domino's. Oh, the game's broken. Oh, yeah, no, I'll wait. I'll wait on it then.
it'll stay in my Steam library and
It's just $60. 70?
you know what? They'll patch it in like a month though, and it'll be ready to play.
3 years later. Wow, I can't believe they came out with 1.0. It's brought everything that they promised to the game. They're even dropping a DLC. It's called Phantom Liberty. It's kind of crazy. Keanu Reeves is back. Idris Elba's here this time too. This slowly just turned into a bit of sadness, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Look.
continue.
So obviously what we're talking about is pre-order and pre-order bonuses. Pre-order bonus, for those who may or may not know, is an incentive to pre-order this game. You get an exclusive piece of merch, maybe you get some digital
Exclusive
content.
digital content.
Yeah. You might get like, I don't know, a skin for your character or something. It would be incentive for you to buy the game before it came out, and then it would also hold your place for actually getting the game. And honestly, a lot of times, if you were a super fan, it was worth it. We started off the video making the joke, but I remember we pre-ordered Fallout 3, and we had to decide who got what because we pre-ordered the game and they gave us fucking Pip-Boy bobblehead, a fucking Fallout 3 lunchbox, just all sorts of things. Just like a little incentive, kind of like a hey, we know you're excited for the game, and we're excited for you to buy the game. So why don't you pre-order it? And it's kind of like, well, why would I do that? Why wouldn't I just wait till? And they would like, convince you to buy it, offer you some extra stuff for you as the fan. Now, pre-ordering, if I'm not mistaken, Vic, you can correct me if I'm wrong, if
Mhm.
I'm remembering this incorrectly. Not all games were up for pre-order.
No. In a time where things either went on pre-order the week before, or they just didn't go on pre-order at all.
This would be for some like big games, like you were excited for this game, and like if they let you pre-order it, it was exciting because it was almost like, oh, I'm getting the game. It's almost like I'm getting the game now.
Yeah.
But nowadays, there's no incentive. You can pre-order any game you want, but like there's no point. They just get their money ahead of time.
The thing about pre-orders that have happened nowadays is they will put a game on pre-order sometimes years in advance.
Yeah,
It is actually wild that people will put down $60 to be promised a game that in this day and age, let's be honest, might not come out great.
because you get games that are just unfinished. In fact, I don't even bother with pre-orders. I don't even bother with the release date anymore. I wait until I hear about whether or not this game is broken and if it's worth my time.
That that is exactly kind of what I was doing before. I was like, let me get into the story. Okay. The last game I ever pre-ordered. Technically, it was Baldur's Gate 3, but it was early access, so that's a whole nother conversation. But
Well,
before then, 2017, Mass Effect Andromeda.
oh no, you poor darling.
As a die-hard Mass Effect fan, this was the biggest shit ever to me. It was honestly Mass Effect Andromeda coming out meant more to me than most things at that time. It was all I wanted. It was all I thought about after coming home from school. It was everything. Pre-ordered it. Um they gave you times in which they gave you 10 hours to play the game before the game came out. It was so exciting, and then it came out. It's not an exaggeration when I say I was actually crushed. Like it was that was one of the biggest hits in like my I don't know, like gaming life. It was like it was literally like losing everything that I wanted. And it put such a bad taste in my mouth to ever look forward to that again. Which sounds like it sounds crazy, but it was all because of pre-ordering a game I thought was going to be
Amazing.
amazing. It was crazy.
No, see, I feel you though because Elden Ring. It's now one of my favorite games. It's up there. But you know what? When I first got it and I pre-ordered it and everything else, and I saw the fucking whistle plastic thing, and I put the game in and I was excited, but like also I'm sitting there like I'm gonna wait to tell anybody what I think until like I'm a good amount into it and
Mhm.
after like I've beaten it because with today's day and age, it's like it's crushing as gamers of any walk of life to get a game and it's like it's not even done because they sit there and go, well, we can patch it, we'll give you, basically it feels like we're going to take your money now, you're not going to get much of a pre-order bonus. If anything, you might get a poster, maybe some
Mhm.
stickers. And you know what, I do have to say though, like playing 10 hours beforehand before it comes out, that's a great incentive.
Yeah, it was. It
but
was it was great.
but not if your game's going to be unfinished. And I think that speaks to the other big problem with it, right? Because you look at these things and you go like, man, where'd it go wrong? And it feels like they stopped caring when you get down
Oh,
to it.
there's been a massive shift in the gaming industry that it's just a money train.
And that's upsetting between season passes and
As and as people who were around when a Halo 3 came out or a Skyrim or a even Mass Effect 2. Like we came from and it makes it sound old, right? But like we came from a time where a release meant something.
it was a culmination of hard work and
It was a studio that was proud to release something. The same people who put out Skyrim and Oblivion put out Starfield.
which I haven't looked at, but I hear it was not. It was no
The same
Oblivion or
the
Skyrim.
same the same people who put out The Witcher 2 put out Cyberpunk. Like you get what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
The same people who put out Mass Effect 2 put out Mass Effect Andromeda.
and that's just that's the problem because basically, and back in the day, when you half-assed a game, people kind of knew it. You had a few people to buy it and
Mhm.
go, "Hey, this is a half-assed game." And people just kind of knew, and it didn't do well, and so the studio was expected to do better. But as convenient as the digital age has become,
It's left a lot to be desired still.
yeah, because they
There's
could,
something missing.
we'll just patch it out later. We want our money now. And like they've just become more transparent with it. Don't get me wrong. Pre-ordering, that was their way of getting your money now. That was a way for them to do that. Do not get me wrong. Like even when they first started with the pre-ordering thing, it was a way for them to get the money now. It's in their pocket, but at the very least they weren't so transparent with it. They actually gave you stuff. You
Yeah,
got
no,
you got
you were
something for
actually
it.
rewarded for being interested.
And now it's just like,
Nowadays,
you
like
want to put down $5 to pre-order this game? What do we get for it? Oh, you get to pick it up at
you get to pick it up at 11 a.m. the next day.
yeah, yeah.
We don't
Oh,
even do midnight releases anymore.
no, they don't. I think the last time I was at a midnight release was Injustice 2.
Holy shit.
4 people showed up. That was depressing. Yeah. It's just depressing when you think about it, because and I think for us anyway, it is one of those things where like it was like a childhood thing, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Where we got excited. That was one of the thing, like fond memories. I remember when Fable 2 was coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and Kim had introduced us all to Fable at this point, and it was exciting. And honestly, I was really happy with it, and a lot of other people were really happy with it too. Mind you, Peter there still kind of shorted on the promises, but
I mean, that's just Peter being Peter.
yeah, exactly. But you know, it was exciting. We went to and you know what's funny? I can't remember now if it was GameStop or EB because I know EB Toys did it as well.
Yeah.
And it's just again, like it's turned it more into like, oh, we want money, which is why it hits so hard when you get a Baldur's Gate 3 or even an Elden Ring where the game's at least finished.
And it's such a horrible thing to praise a game that's finished.
Like it's bad when that's a mark in the good column.
When you have to sit there and go, this game doesn't need a day one patch,
Yeah,
and this game doesn't need another 40 to 50 gigs on it,
just to make it
dude.
function.
You think about it, right? We used to have we used to have games on release. I'm gonna use this as an example. Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Oh shit, yeah, no, that was
Um,
even I played that one.
you popped that disc in and you played it.
Oh, you're gonna be that old guy.
Yeah, I
You
am gonna be that old guy real quick. Why am I going to spend $100 for a 200 gig game? And why am I gonna spend $200 for a 4 terabyte hard drive? No, but seriously, there's still it's like
No, I do know what you mean. Like, even if you do get the disc, it reduces it, but like you still have to
I,
buy
I
more
meant
shit.
I meant more you put that game in your console and you'd play the game and that was it.
Yeah.
Like that was the game. It's here.
Oh, okay, there's no
It's all
weird.
here.
Yeah, 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 it's all here. The game is here.
Like and then that's not even me saying yes, there was DLCs involved. Yes, there was patches. Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah.
But it wasn't like it wasn't like a bunch of guys in a room hitting the available button and then going, is it gonna fucking work? Is it gonna? Oh my god. Do we have stability? Is the game running? Oh no, they're overloading the servers. What do you mean? What do you mean the camera doesn't work? The camera doesn't work, Steve. What the fuck? Why doesn't the camera work, Steve? Oh, I'm working on it right now. And send 40 gigs. Like crazy.
as far as
That's the expectation.
as far as the servers go, we're looking at you, Helldivers too.
We're looking at you, Helldivers, and also every other game that needs server updates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's not an old issue. I remember there have been server issues all the way back since Battlefield 4, and that was 10 years ago now. So they need to step their shit up.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like I guess the other thing is like there's a level of quality to be expected. And if there wasn't, you would get like the studio would get like punished for it. Not punished, but like there would be a form of accountability in that like okay, we're just not going to buy your product. And now it's just like become so normal that it's like okay, we'll wait. So like everyone's telling me like, "Oh, well, I hear they fixed Cyberpunk 2022 and I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't care anymore."
Yeah, it's 4 years later. Why am I gonna give a fuck?
I remember when it came out and everyone heard about it. I went to a GameStop and they had like the not game manual, but like the guides.
Mm-hmm.
There was like 3 giant stacks of guides on the counter. 3 giant stacks just there, and it's like, oh well, I wonder why they're not buying this. And like everyone was excited for Cyberpunk. I was excited for Cyberpunk. But now I don't care. I don't care if they fixed it. Maybe it's a little inflammatory of me, but I don't care. I have other games that didn't need those patches that I'm playing now.
Why? And that's I think that's the biggest question when it comes down to it. Why care? Why care anymore?
Mm-hmm.
For example, later this year, August sometime, Ubisoft is releasing Star Wars Outlaws, which is supposed to be an open world Star Wars game where you play as a smuggler and all of this. And
Ooh, I didn't even hear about that.
why do I care? like, the thing about it is like the reaction to that as a Star Wars fan should be, oh my fucking god, this is gonna be great. We're gonna be a smuggler in between episode what is it, 3 and 4? It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, Order 66 just happened.
Order 66 was years ago. This is in the time of the Mandalorian. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. I don't feel that.
Yeah, the excitement's gone. Because it's a AAA company that is notorious for doing AAA things.
It blows my mind how much my excitement has gone down for media within the last 10 years.
You know what I will say though?
Yeah.
Not to get off topic too much, but I'm finding music to be more exciting recently, like with new stuff, especially with like in the heavier scene
I think
of
it's
things.
funny because my medium has been world building. Running D&D is more fun than any game has given me in a very long time.
Yeah, no, I get that. I don't know. I'm not very much into the D&D space, but I do know what you're saying, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's a
It's that
relatable feeling.
people are going to different mediums because, for lack of a better way to put it, the gaming industry doesn't care.
Yeah, it's been very disappointing, and that's really sad to say, because
As people who have grown up with video games as a comfort, that is sad. Like, that is when you used to come home from school and you're like, I need to get my homework done and so that I can, for the next 5 hours, let the world go and play Skyrim and play Dragon Age and play Mass Effect and play the Assassin's Creed games when they were still fun.
yeah, they're coming out with another one,
Yes, they are.
and I want to be excited, but I'm not.
I'm not. That's exactly the feeling. Yo, do you know, and you know this, 2012, Assassin's Creed 3 is being advertised.
Yes.
You got the fucking trailer with Connor fucking running through the trees doing all sorts of crazy combat. He has a fucking tomahawk, bro.
Yeah.
You got the American Revolution, homies running around. You got coming home from in the trailer. It's fucking crazy. I didn't know about this fucking new Assassin's Creed game until like the other day. I'm
Yeah.
scrolling on Twitter. It was like, oh, here's Assassin's Creed Shadows or whatever the fuck it's called.
And it's
And I'm like,
crazy because the idea
cool.
of a ninja assassin
Everybody,
should be
yo,
fucking cool.
and that's the thing. In 2012, if you were like, the next Assassin's Creed game is gonna be in feudal Japan, and you're gonna play as fucking Yasuke, and you're like, oh, lit.
Yeah.
Why is that gone now? Because they have hurt us that much.
Mm-hmm. Like like they will have to release the game and have a bunch of people go, no, this is actually just the best. In order
And
for
even then, you don't even know if you could trust it. That's where we've gone down as far as that goes.
Man, this was supposed to be a fun little video here. This is actually a little depressing. It's a little depressing. In fact, like
And it's not even a little depressing, man. It is straight up depressing. It's like, what is there to look forward to? Like, can you tell me what's coming out this year? Except for Shadows of the Erdtree.
I was about to say shadows. Um,
Except that. Can you tell me anything that's coming out within the next half this year?
nah.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy too? Like you said D&D, and I was just thinking about it. You want to know what I have been doing lately? Collecting fucking Pokemon cards.
You know what I've been doing lately? Going back to old games.
I debated on doing that a few times. I debated on picking up Bloodborne again and doing another
Like
playthrough of that.
it's crazy that
You want?
I played Mass Effect 2 recently and
We
beat it.
we played Fable not too long ago. The
We played
first
Fable
Fable.
not too long ago. We played New Vegas not too long ago, and that's not a finished game. But fucking A, the quality's at least there.
Yeah, no, it's not a finished game by any means, but it's funny because most people are like, "This is the best Fallout game."
And by all means, I agree pretty much 100%. But like, it is depressing when you're sitting there and you don't know. There was a time where I was very invested in the fact that, oh, what's gonna release this year? What's gonna be game of the year? Who's competing? That used to be a really cool conversation I used to have with people.
To be fair, last year was pretty good. But
Last year was fine.
but also to be fair, everyone knew who was going to win anyway.
Yeah, I mean it was literally no competition.
So
Sorry, Spider-Man.
wrong time, wrong place. I'm sure you would have gotten it otherwise, but
Yeah. You fucked up. You should have released it either, last year or either way.
to be fair, I feel like Baldur's Gate was a bit of a dark horse. At least to me, I didn't even hear about it until fucking
I mean, we've already had that conversation. Baldur's Gate, I knew Baldur's Gate was going to be
yeah.
crazy. Like, I don't think I expected Baldur's Gate to do as well as it did, but I
Oh,
knew Baldur's Gate was going to be a great game that a lot of people would love.
and you want to know what's crazy?
So,
That I don't think they're doing DLC for it.
no, they're not. Yeah, I know this turned into like a kind of a sad conversation, but I feel like it's something that does weigh on me a lot as far as I don't know. It's not I wouldn't even classify it as nostalgia. I think it's just the gaming industry underperforms in my eyes. It's it should be, and I think it might be at some like it might have been at some point the biggest form of media ever.
It was shaping up to be like that.
And I don't know what happened. I think corporations saw fucking dollar signs and it fucked it up. It killed it.
You want to know who I will give credit to though, but it also still speaks volumes.
So
Like people who would rather play indie games.
indie games remind me of those times. Like
Yeah.
indie games remind me of actual passion behind a project. Talk to me about fucking Stardew Valley, man. Talk to me about
Hell,
Binding of Isaac.
hell recently, Lethal Company. That's technically early access. And people are losing their shit over it. It's so simple.
Yeah.
The mechanics are simple, the graphics are not like the best. They're not
No.
like mind-bogglingly good, but like people are losing their shit over it.
Dude, talk to me about fucking Pal World. Of
Yeah.
all fucking games. Like everybody's like, oh, uses blah blah blah. I was like, it did more for, I'll call it, the monster catching genre than Pokemon has in a very long time.
And then this was a while ago, but like Skullgirls.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's an indie game, but like
Mhm.
man, the art is beautiful. If you are not even into the fighting game genre, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Like they won like some sort of award for it or like a like something. I don't remember. Like they broke a record or some shit with how they
I
did
got
their
no
art.
clue.
Huh?
I'm in my bag now, just thinking about shit. It's crazy.
Video game people do better.
That'd be nice, but
Just do better.
I'm gonna say something, and I think it's true no matter how you look at it. It's not art. It's not art anymore. It's not a skill. It's an income. It's a number.
I will agree with you, but I think it's as far as AAA games anyway.
I will go as far to say as I'm not including indie games in that statement.
Yeah.
I am talking about the industry as a wider concept because I will classify indie devs as artists. They are.
Yeah. So
So
here, you
that's
know
all that
what?
I think.
So I'll try and pivot the conversation a little bit. Only slightly, because it does bring up a good question. Is that going to be the permanent state, or do you think these smaller companies that are putting out really good games, like, they're a little less known, they're the ones, like, really stepping up to the plate. So I think
I mean,
places,
you want me to blow your mind?
yeah.
Larian's not even a AAA studio.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Larian is an independent studio.
So that's what I mean. Do you think these,
They are not they are not bound by a publisher. They are not bound by a board of directors. They are bound by the love for RPGs and wanting wanting to give people something that they will be able to play and experience and ultimately at the end of the day love.
And that's what I mean. Do you think that there'll be like the future of gaming and that it will inevitably get better and these other studios will just go by the wayside eventually? Like your Ubisofts and your Activisions even.
The way it's going right now,
Hmm.
I think there would need to be a very drastic change. Microsoft and Sony are always going to create games that will make them the most money. Um,
But I guess my question though is so yes, but do you think that these other smaller studios that are putting out like money making games, do you think they'll pay
yeah,
attention to that and try
I
and
th-
follow their lead?
I think that those companies are definitely the future. I
Yeah.
think those companies will be looked at from now on. My biggest thing that I'm going to be able to see is that I am just one person who feels this way, and I know many others do.
Oh yeah.
I will say the wide majority of gamers probably feel the way that I do as far as the AAA space and what gaming has become. And I think it is refreshing when we find something that feels like it was made with love, like Baldur's Gate.
Which we made a video on.
Yeah,
You should go watch that.
you should go watch that right now. It should be up now. No, seriously, it's just I feel like I feel like that shift is coming where people are going to probably stop buying AAA games.
Yeah.
And then these big companies have to go, why are we losing money? Why aren't we making money? Why aren't we? And then hopefully that board of directors is going to look at it and go, oh, it's because we're fucking it up.
Now they'll just give
Oh,
us more pre-order bonuses.
you mean we can make more money by giving them a game they want? Whoa.
That's kind of crazy.
Crazy, man. Anyway, pre-order bonuses aren't what they're used to be, and I feel like that needs to come back.
I would love a good pre-order bonus. You want to know what's crazy? So this was something I was gonna before it took a bit of a pivot into depression. Other countries do get decent pre-order bonuses, or at least like Pokemon and stuff.
Oh man.
Other countries get good, like we don't anymore, but like there's some people getting like exclusive Pokemon cards and fucking figures and shit. And and fucking America is like, what do you get? Here's some stickers. You can put
Have
them on your
fun.
Nintendo Switch.
And you know what's funny? This is another thing I want to talk about, maybe in another video, but I'll touch on the small amount here. Collector's editions. How far they've gone down.
It's not worth it usually.
You
Um,
used to you
Fallout
used to you
76.
fucking A. You used to get a collector's edition, spend the extra sometimes $125 extra
Hmm.
on top of the 60, and you'd get a figurine, you'd get maps, you'd get the game guide,
When cases used to matter, you'd get an exclusive case.
steel cases.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Halo 2,
Dude,
the steel case.
I have it sitting right here.
That's the other thing. Bring back cool boxes for
Yeah.
gaming. Hell,
Dude,
I'm gonna
remember when they put effort into game art?
yeah. I'm gonna call him out again a little bit. Pokemon. Victor, you were not a Pokemon kid.
No, I wasn't.
So can you for me look up Pokemon Emerald? And it should bring you up. You could even put in game case.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I see it right now.
Yeah, that was all of their game cases. That was the fucking standard
Yeah.
up until like the DS era. Then it was just like,
I
oh yeah,
think all the
here's
I mean, even not being a Pokemon kid, you can just know that Emerald or what was it, Diamond and Pearl, that was kind of like the last one that was like, in my opinion, I don't know anything, but like,
it was the last one that was particularly big. That's when I fell off. It was after those.
but I mean, the game case for Diamond and Pearl is beautiful too.
Yeah.
And that was what? It was yeah, like 07.
You know what? Just look up Red. Pokemon Red.
Yeah, yeah.
The box that shit came in.
Fucking Charizard, bro.
I'm like, fucking A, dude. And now it's just like, oh yeah, here's the Twitch game case.
Well, let's look at what was the recent one, Scarlet or whatever.
Yeah,
it was?
Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah, I'm the Pokemon.
Look at me, I'm a Pokemon.
Look, I'm a Pokemon.
What's a game that came out recently? We'll go with Helldivers. Does Helldivers have box art?
I doubt it. I don't even.
No, because we've changed box arts for fucking title cards on the digital store.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a video where we walk into a GameStop today.
Look, guys, humans love their trinkets. Learn this.
Yo,
gamers.
we are bauble fiends, bro. Give us baubles. Give us fucking tchotchkes, fam.
Like, give us a case that we want to keep and hang on to.
Yo, sit literally 2 feet away from me right now in my TV stand. It goes as follows: my physical game collection, Destiny 2, Gears of War 4, Forza, what was that? 5, 2 copies of Destiny for some reason. I actually don't know where I got that second one. Halo 2 steel case, KOTOR for the Xbox, Fable the Lost Chapters. I have a physical copy of Fable the Lost Chapters.
What, for the computer?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dishonored, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, and Halo 3. That like, come on, step it up, boys. Give me physical games. I'll buy them.
We will. With that said, I don't think there's any point in beating the dead horse any longer.
I don't think so.
So, in conclusion, game companies do better, please, because we love games. We want to keep playing them. We want to get excited again.
Yeah, make us excited again.
In the meantime, I believe Vic wants to wish you all a wonderful day.
Yeah. But with that, thank you all for watching. I hope that maybe some of you relate with what we talked about, and we would appreciate if you could possibly like the video, maybe subscribe for our stuff after this video,
and for a few brighter notes, if you want to see something where we just did one where we praised Disturbed.
We did.
And I
think
the
neon gods we pray.
And we praised the shit out of Baldur's Gate 3. So go watch those.
Our first edition too, Blue Oyster Cult. Go watch it.
That one's neat. That one's neat.
I liked it. But with that, we will see you in the next one, and we hope you do have a wonderful day. Bye.